How we doing, everyone? Nathan coming at you with another Pokemon Showdown Live. We've been counting the votes here at Nathan Likes Chicken Incorporated, and it looks like Poison's gonna leap ahead to a pretty substantial lead. There's been a lot of people really pulling for Steel lately, and I feel bad for them, but like you can't say no to this. You've got people wanting Stall, we got people wanting Hyper Offense Poison. I'm gonna do them both. We're gonna start off today using the team that I built in a video yesterday. This Mono Poison Stall team. Not, breaking the bank or doing anything new by any means, but I really enjoy it. I think it's pretty standard and like logical. I like, there's not a lot of monotype teams that use Stall, so some people might roll their eyes at that, but I do think it's an interesting thing to break up the pace every once in a while. We're using a lot of offense on these videos so far. Oh my god. Jinx. This could be a while. But we did the same things over and over again, and having a team with literally 3 regenerator mons on the one hand is like boring. I get that if that's your opinion, but it is like objectively on the surface an interesting sort of gimmick for a team. So we're gonna try it regardless. Our opponent is running pretty much the exact same team as us, the only difference being Crobat versus Nidoking. Hopefully our wall breaker can make the difference here. I'm actually gonna lead out with the guy. No, I mean Nidoking's also at Stealth Rocks, which could be really nice. But it's not gonna have much health recovery. So I'm gonna go for Slowking off the rip. I think if this game's gonna be won, it's gonna be coming down to Future Sights and forking the opponent into bad situations with Drapion. So if I can get Drapion isolated with the Future Sight hanging and Nidoking in there at the same time, that'd be amazing, because that means there's literally no swapping. Your best case scenario is going to one of these two who's gonna get annihilated by a Future Sight. So I think that's how I'm gonna lead out right now. I would be surprised if we see X from them. I mean, even your own Drapion's interesting, but I personally would not risk the Drapion this early in the game. I think it's gonna be pretty crucial. Other win conditions, of course, yeah, we got my Nidoking. I think that's gonna be huge. I bet this opponent's got a lot of Toxic, the move, on their team, but that's great for us. I'm completely okay with that. Salazzle would be more devastating in a mirror matchup. That'd actually be super devastating in a mirror matchup. I think, Amoonguss really probably isn't going to do too much. I guess Weezing Galar will be able to spread a lot of status, which in a longer stall game could definitely pan out. And it looks like the two of us have the same idea here. Shared brain cells right now. I want an Earthquake here, but I don't, if that makes sense. I'm going to click that, see what they got. This is hilarious. This is the same shared brain right now. I'm gonna go to my Drapion because knockoff's great and Future Sight's hanging in the air. Probably gonna do the same thing on there. I've never had this happen where it's this like mirrored on team and the first 2 turns. Okay. Question is, do you stay in for a knockoff here or do you swap out to someone else? I'm gonna go to my Pex. They say nice prediction. Ditto, brother. This is so funny. So finally we spread apart here. We do something different. If I could get a burn here, that'd be really nice. No such luck. They've got Whirlwind on theirs. That's interesting. We'll go back to packs. Nothing lost there. Yeah, Scaldburn is like, again, there's not really much status you can stack in this game, so Scaldburns are going to be pretty big. In comes Amoonguss. Spore, I'm guessing, is in the air. I can either choose a Spore Sack or I can just go to my Amoonguss every single time. Tough question. I think I like this Toxic Specs for the Drapion matchup in the future. Slowking, we just said was vital. Drapion, not too vital, but I think I get to be awake. I don't know how important Weezing Galar is, if we're being honest. So maybe that's my sleep sack. In comes Crobat, interestingly. I will again go for a Will-O-Wisp. They're a pretty good matchup here. I guess they could have a poison attack, but I expect this Brave Bird is their only attack. In which case, we've got 400 defense here. We should be more than fine. This is so funny. I mean, like, I think probably about 80% of my audience right now agrees this is a hilarious game. There's definitely 20% that's like, how could you do this? How could you do this, Nathan? Which, like, you know what? Fair. Like, you can just skip in the video, I guess. Fair enough. Our opponent's thinking about it. They say, thought you were going to go Amoonguss. No, was not. I guess... Yeah, their Crobat, I mean, I've been talking about how nice my Nidoking is. I'm really not too threatened by the Crobat. It'll probably give them a lot of momentum. It's the only pivot move on either of our teams. We get the burn on Pex, pretty nice. Let's swap out to definitely not Nidoking again. It's pretty vital mon. I'll go to Slowking now. I think it's probably gonna be my best chance. This thing might get burnt, but whatever. It's my best chance to get Future Sight hanging in the air. So now we actually do have an advantage. We have a Future Sight up. They do not. Pretty wonderful. I'm hoping this Pex doesn't have knockoff. That'd be a little bit annoying. But again, I don't really anticipate this thing's taking too many special attacks, honestly. Like, Slowking is definitely the most threatening special attacker on their side. Beyond that, geez. Here comes a Moongus. I am going to, again, yeah, they're thinking I'm going to go to my Moongus for the Spore. Again, I think I just want the sleep stack on Weezing because I don't want to have to be forced to go into this guy every single time. Then let's go to Nidoking as they go to their Drapion, and I should win this 1v1. I'll go for the Earth Power. Oh, they already took the Future Sight. I go for my first big read of the game and go for Stealth Rocks. That's so scary. That's so scary. I think Crobat's obvious from them. I'm gonna Earth Power. I'm gonna Earth Power. If I get this right, incredible advantage for the sake of the game. If they go to Crobat, then if I deed a habit of this from the future, I can be like, okay, they play this sort of matchup pretty safe. I'll establish I'm looking for the Earth Power there. So I can Stealth Rock in the future. And I think Stealth Rocks will be pretty handy. Most of his team's running Black Sludge, it looks like. Almost certainly Assault Vest, Black Sludge, but imagine Black Sludge. What's mine running? Yeah. That's the case. And if they stay in, they're in huge trouble. You've got to be Boots. So I'm not expecting to get Crobat, but 12% on every swap in a stall game is going to be pretty nice. Wouldn't it be hilarious if this whole live? Like, I liked that I already built the team in a previous video, so I could actually just hop right into it this game. Wouldn't it be hilarious if every single time... Ooh, that's amazing. I'm going to Ice Beam now. We'll also get the kill. Also covers a Crobat swap in. If they're genius, I guess I could go to Slowking here. Go to Crobat, nice. Again, I pointed out that Nidoking, I think, is one of the rare advantages we have on this team. I am going to... I really want to Stealth Rock right here. I'm going to. They Brave Bird. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well, let's go to my... I think they probably Roost here, but I'm not risking that anytime soon. They actually killed their Crobat. That's incredible. So now Earth Powers are looking disgusting. I guess Weezing's still a swap in, so fair enough. In comes Slowking Galar. They're going to go for their Future Sight. I'm going to go straight to my Drapion this time, and then I'll knock off here. That means we're stripping an item off. That's another reason why Drapion's pretty crucial in this matchup, is that stripping items and removing Black Sludge from this Weezing is going to be pretty nice going forward. Then I'll just protect here on the Future Sight / defog on their part. Interesting. I'm kind of worried about a burn, but like not ridiculously. So I'm going to Poison Jab. If we get a Poison, that'd be hilarious. Oh, we can't because they're a Poison type. You know, losing that sucks, but I don't think we're doing too much damage on a defensive team with an uninvested Drapion anyways. The point of the knockoff is more so for the usability of it, if that makes sense. So I'll go to my Slowking again, threaten a Sludge Bomb here. Oh, Future Sight though. They Pain Split, get on them. I want an Earthquake, honestly. They know I've got Sludge Bomb. I'm going to Earthquake. They made a couple of good reads here. Yeah, we get that off. Let's go for another, honestly. In comes Drapion on the Future Sight. Okay, it's going decently so far. I probably should have double switched there, if we're being honest. Although Nidoking is now... It's outsped, right? Maybe not. That's the thing. The Drapion spread is a big question mark. Go to Pex again. They knock off. Let's go for a Scald. Scald Burn's good on virtually anybody right now. I'd love to double switch, though. But I'll Scald for now. Taking that Brave Bird on Nidoking makes things a lot scarier. Again, especially in regards to this Drapion's defensive stats. Actually, I should be looking on how much damage that did. Let me get a quick second to calc here. So Drapion versus Slowking Galar, Assault Vest. And we're assuming they are bashful, and we'll go for an Earthquake. So yeah, I think they're probably forced to have max HP EVs at the least. They could also be max speed in addition to max HP for sure. We get that Scald off. I'm Slowking Galar. You get a burn there, pretty nice. Let's go to my a Moongus too. That's interesting. They've probably got Flamethrower though. I'll go to my own again. Exchange a Future Sight. But yeah, so I'm guessing that my Nidoking probably outspeeds. They probably have similar 27 to 35. The damage we did suggests that they have the same spread I do. And if that's the case, then my Nidoking can outspeed and kill. Well, I'm assuming outspeed, kill. Definitely outspeed, but earth power on a timid. I'm looking at a modest calc on my other screen here. 99.7% damage, so that's fine by me. Let's do another future sight. The earthquake this time. Oh, earthquake, honestly. I'm done to force this matchup. The ice beam. They freeze. Oh no, please. Oh my god, that could be the game. That could be the game. Unless I swap it on a Scald. I think they're probably gonna be pretty slow to Scald going forward. That's
Tonight we'll see and hear firsthand this kind of sound. Let's hear the rest of it.
great. I'll go for the earthquake here. I don't mind isolating them. For another earthquake. Zamungus comes in and dies. Great. Finally get another kill. Our second kill since Crobat died to Nidoking 3 years ago. I think my viewer retention, if I do keep this as a video, is going to be like very low. Very, very low. I don't blame you guys, but hey, it's a game that needs to be played. I don't think I've ever played true stall versus stall my entire channel, so I'm down to mix it in once in a while. Go for the sludge bomb here. We take the future sight 2. I'll future sight again. The pain split. At this point, I'll go to my Drapion. They do Strange Demon, we lose a ton. That's super bad. I'm going to poison jab. Okay, fair enough. I'm confused. I don't want to take any more damage here. So let's go to Slowking, get some more regenerator health. I'll future sight. Kind of worried about my earthquake PP actually. Only 8 future sights left too. We'll drop this again. They crit me with the earthquake, bro. Brutal. Let's go to my Mungus. I'll spore the Wheezing Galar at this point. Go to Drapion there. Fair enough. Go to Slowking, get some more health. They use future sight, right? Yeah, so I'm okay with my Slowking Galar taking it. Yeah, it's worth noting that my Drapion cannot recover any health, so it's pretty scary actually. No rest, unlike theirs. But they're down to 10 rests. Brutal. Oh, what I wouldn't give for some Stealth Rocks this point in the game. What I would not give. 30 seconds. What are you thinking about, bro? I can't imagine what they're... who knows? 15. Highly doubt they'll time out, but I would take it to the bank if they did. They wake up. They sleep talk. We take that. I'll go for the... Who are they going to here? Probably their own Wheezing Galar. Oh, they go Slowking there. Fair enough. I'll go to my Amoonguss. Try to get a foul playoff. Nice knowing that I can swap into Drapion completely for free. They're down to 10 seconds. They say GG. I'll take it. I'll take it. They ran out of PP. So I think that's a W. The GG back. That was something, all right. Absolute mission. So welcome back. I was doing that entire video, I was recording it and commentating, not sure if I was actually going to edit around that or if I was going to show the whole thing. For the record, that was a 38-minute battle. It took 14 tries for my Slowking Galar to thaw out, but once I did, the game went pretty quickly from there, luckily. And I was able to force their Drapion to run out of knockoff PP and their Slowking Galar to future sight PP. So I was able to just kind of suffocate them from there. But oh my god, was that a game? We get Fairy here as a bit of a repayment game. That's pretty nice. Let's go to my Wheezing Galar. I think we'll see. I'm worried about you. I think it's these 3 in the middle that I'll see as a lead. There's a lot of HO on their team in general, actually. Like this is, I don't think this is actually a 1 game by any metric. So I'll go to, Moog's good on everybody but the Ninetales Alola in the middle. But I've got Slowking as a matchup if that's the case. Slowking's actually good against all 3. So let's do that. I'll Future Sight here. Okay, Thunder Wave, fair enough. That's actually going to be a big problem for me over the course of the game. Good play. I'm gonna make Nidoking then. As they Flash Cannon for a crit. Oh, what the hell? Life Orb Flash Cannon crits? Devastating. Oh my god, are you serious? Why would they go for that? Azumarill comes in. Let's go for the Toxapex. They knock off. I will Toxic here. I cannot believe that turn 2. In comes Klefki. I'm guessing it's an offensive Klefki. Go back to my Slowking. Go for another Future Sight. They Flash Cannon again there. I'm stunned right now. Literally stunned. Slowking Galar's got a really good matchup against this whole team, which is nice. Gardevoir comes with Regenerator. Always cool to get that Trace off. We'll go to Drapion here, I'm thinking. They Psyshock. Let's go for the knockoff. Klefki will take this and the Future Sight, so it'll be below 50, which is nice. They lose their Life Orb too. Wow, way below 50. Really cool. Slowking gets back in. Spadef drop on that. I'm worried they'll get Crocky and stay in. That's exactly what they do. Please go off Flamethrower. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. In comes Slurpuff. Let's go to my... It's gotta be Toxapex on the Sticky Web. Okay, interesting. For another Toxic on you. I wonder if they substitute here, actually. It's pretty scary. Okay, in comes the Azumarill. I'll go to my Weezing Galar. They knock up again. Everybody's losing stuff. I don't really care about webs. I kind of regret this play. Honestly, I should have just stayed the course and scalded or something. But, oh well. They play rough there. It does nothing. Let's go for the... We're actually faster. Okay, the Aqua Jet, though. Weezing's pretty low. Like, I was expecting Belly Drums, but we're not getting any of it. Slowking Galar comes in again. I'll go for the Sludge Bomb this time. Just Klefki gone. There's no resistance to it anymore. Haven't gotten paralyzed yet. I'd expect one right now, honestly. No such luck for them. Is Nidoking outsped by everybody? No, not in the slightest. Okay, I was debating if that was a good sack, but no, sir. No point swapping out yet. They get that. In comes Slurpuff, I'm guessing. X is still full health. I don't know the head calc over whether it can get off a haze there. I don't know what the play is. I want to calc it. My Toxapex versus a Slurpuff Belly Drum. It's also web, so he even knows. Max, they're doing almost nothing to us, which is nice. Sod. Yeah, their main stabs are resisted. Okay, let's go to Pex again. Belly Drum, we'll haze that off. We should be fine. Fingers crossed. These are Citrus Berry. Yeah, thank God we resist the stab. Beautiful. Sticky Web and Belly Drum. Pretty crazy. We get the win. Nice. Okay. I don't really know where I'm at in the recording right now because okay, I'll say it's 38 minutes. I'm probably going to cut it around the Nidoking freeze. So let's say 8 minutes. Well, it doesn't really matter too much. I'll just play until I'm done. We get an HO Mono Ghost. Super scary. No Corsola, to my surprise. They're just stacking the 2 Beast Boosters there. That's interesting. In terms of lead matchups, really uncertain. Drapion, of course, going to be super nice here. I'm going to go for my Weezing Galar's matchup, expecting someone that does not Blacephalon. Slowking Galar is so critical in this matchup. It's a 50-50 right now. What do they click? I'm going to go with Toxapex as they Mind Blown. Beautiful. Go for the Toxic here. Mind Blown again. You know what? Good play, honestly, because I can't recover this off now. I actually don't hate that play from them at all. I don't know if I'll get a good chance to get Pax up to healthy there. Any Red Rising fans out there? Let's go Pax. Dragapult, it's got to be a physical Dragapult. It's got to be, right? Special attacker, special attacker, special attacker. 2 physical. I'm going to go Weezing. If they go to Shadow Ball, it sucks. Still surprised they did that, but oh well. I will go for the Will-O-Wisp at this stage. Do I want to double switch? Who do you go to here if you're my opponent? Probably Gengar or Spectrier. I doubt you go to one of these two. So who can I do that beats Gengar and Spectrier? It's got to be Drapion there. If they stay in, I want to be upset. Oh, Life Orb, eh? Okay. Unfortunate. But if they go to his Choice Locked Mon, well, we're not going to see Spectrier. We're probably going to see Aegislash. We do see Gengar. live a Focus Blast. I just gotta pray they don't substitute. I eat that up. I'll go to Nidoking regardless. And Stealth Rock's pretty interesting right now. Earth Power. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Oh my god, what? I'm upset. I'm very upset. Let's this Nidoking has just been getting bullied this live. Absolutely bullied. I'll keep you around. Why not? Go to Drapion. Protect one more time just for the regeneration health. I think if I get substitute, I totally deserve it. Okay, I eat this quite easily. There's Sash. That's dumb, but whatever. There's no way they're substitute Sash. So I can get away with this. I need that 6% health. Go for the Focus Blast here. I almost wonder if Slowking's optimal at this point. So I'd trade my entire Drapion's health in order to beat this Gengar. Pretty sucky. You know, I say this a lot about Ghost, but I kind of think this is a losing matchup for us, if you'll excuse the indulgence, just because... oh boy, a poison would be really nice right there. I think this is kind of a losing matchup for Ghosts, for poison here, just because our main Spadef tank can't really take this. Like, I can't really handle all these special attackers that Ghost is known for. We don't really have a good Ghost resist besides Drapion. Drapion's good for the odd Ghost resist or the odd psychic attack, but an entire sustained game of it is just really tricky. Go to Weezing Galar here. Let's go for the Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, that's the play, I think. Yeah, they don't do too much. And that's this thing's main job now. I guess, you know what, keeping it healthy for Dragapult would certainly be nice. Strange Steam. I'll just keep it for a Dragon Resist in the books. Is it worth pain splitting at this point? Probably not. Crappy miss, but not the end of the world. We've still got a Toxapex for this, which is nice. I'm actually going to go to my Toxapex now. Get that Regenerator up. That's a good idea. Gotta get this thing to max health. That's really nice for us. Okay. Then I'll Scald here. I guess get a Recover to be optimal, but whatever. 4% health. That's a measly 13 HP. I'm not min-maxing that hard. I think we're in a good spot to get the win here. It's actually been quick games except from the first one. I guess it's just so much HO in the tier. I'm really worried about Substitute, if I'm being honest. I'm paralyzed about Substitute. So I don't think Skull can break it. So what's the play? If there's Substitute, there's Sub-Hex. This thing could actually 6-0 me right now. It's been a good game so far, but Nuking's gonna die. Nasty plot. Not much better. Not much better. I highly doubt Slowking Galar can take it. Well, they're getting stronger every time too. I was debating going to Protect multiple times with Drapion and try to get it up. That's not gonna work. So they're not Substitute. So if I Toxic on Pex, I probably win the game. But now we're in the thick of it here. What's your freaking item, man? Let's assume the worst and assume they're Twisted Spoon, I think is what it is. Wow, what a weird split that is there. I'll say Timid, and I'll say... Oh, that's really a lost game, eh? That's pretty frustrating. That's pretty frustrating. If they're modest, they get an Oko too. What about Slowking Galar? Okay, better. But if it dies, then it's at a point where it can Oko Pex. Man, this is so frustrating. I think that's my win con ultimately. I either go for a Future Sight crit, or I go for a 12% chance that I live with a Moongus. There's no world where Drapion lives, right? No. Man. Well, I guess I should be ready for it. Let's play for it being Timid and we get a 12% chance off. Is this even Oko actually even check? Oh, not even close. Okay, so I just threw it. Doesn't matter. Oh man, that's a bummer. That's a total bummer. Let's get one more. I did say Ghost is a losing matchup, and I kind of feel vilified, if anything, because what do you really do about that? I guess I keep Drapion healthy for the entire game, but then Gengar was about to pop off on me. Like, if you have, they had 3 Shadow Ballers. That's the thing, is their team comp was kind of out there and weird, just to their own benefit against Mono Poison, because I'm not saying this just looking for excuse, but like, again, they had 3 Shadow Ballers, and my Shadow Ball resist is like Drapion. That's it. And Drapion could barely handle Gengar 1v1. To be fair, that's because the Gengar was a whack Focus Sash set. If it was just Shadow Ball, it would have been a little bit better. It would have been able to take out 2 of the Shadow Ball users. I probably would have been able to beat that Spectrier. But yeah, that was... Oh well, I'm not going to sweat it. Psychic. Well, thanks for watching the Pokemon Showdown Live, everyone.